Hi and welcome to this video. Today we are taking a closer look at Check Point's threat prevention, which is the multi-layered security approach that stops attacks before, during and after they happen. We will break down the key software blades from IPS and Anti-Bot to SandBlast and Zero Phishing. By the end, you will have a solid understanding of the fundamentals and be ready to go deeper into managing these protections in future episodes. So in today's digital world, threats are more complex and relentless than ever. It's no longer enough to just have a firewall. You need to be intelligent, or you need an intelligent multi-layered defense that can stop attacks before, and during and after they happen. So to challenge today's malware landscape, Check Point's philosophy isn't about a single silver bullet. It's about a comprehensive multi-layered defense. This means having different security engines, or as Check Point calls them, software blades, working together. Some blades focus on preventing threats before they ever enter your network. This is pre-infection defense. Others are designed to detect and neutralize threats that might already be inside, which is post-infection defense. All of this intelligence is shared and correlated through ThreatCloud, Check Point's global collaborative network to fight cybercrime. Think of it as the central brain that makes every single defense layer smarter. So we will be exploring two main ways to manage these blades. You can use custom threat prevention. So let's take a look at our smart console here. So here we have threat prevention, and you can choose to manage it by a custom policy or by autonomous policy. So two different ways, and we will go through the difference between these in later videos. But for now, so you build your policy from the ground up. In the custom policy, you build your policy from the ground up for granular control. Or you can use the new autonomous threat prevention, which uses predefined profiles to create your policy automatically. So as we said, we will dedicate our next video to comparing these two. But first, let's meet the key players. What are these software blades and what does each one do? So first, let's meet IPS. So IPS, or the Intrusion Prevention System. So IPS is your network's frontline security guard. It inspects traffic in real time, looking for known attack patterns, exploits against software vulnerabilities, like for example Microsoft or Adobe products, and malicious protocol usage. For example, if a user visits a legitimate website that has been compromised to launch a drive-by download, the firewall might allow the traffic, but the IPS blade can identify a specific exploit in the code and block it before it infects the user browser. It is a critical layer of defense against known threats. But what if a machine is already infected? That's where the Anti-Bot blade comes. A bot is malicious software that turns a computer into a zombie, waiting for instructions from a criminal's command and control server, or a CNC. The Anti-Bot blade identifies these infected machines by spotting their communication patterns and blocking their attempts to phone home to these CNC servers. By cutting off the communication, it neutralizes the threat and prevents data theft, spam distribution, or further attacks. So next we have our antivirus. But this isn't your traditional desktop antivirus. Check Point's Antivirus Blade operates at the gateway. It scans incoming files in web traffic, emails, and FTP to detect and block known malware before it ever reaches the end user. It uses real-time signatures from ThreatCloud to stay constantly updated against the latest threats. And next we have SandBlast. This is Check Point's advanced protections, known collectively as SandBlast. The first part of this is threat emulation. So what do you do with a file that looks suspicious but doesn't match any known virus signature? You detonate it in a safe place. Threat emulation takes unknown files and runs them in a virtual sandbox, a secure, isolated environment that mimics a real operating system. It then watches the file's behavior. Does it try to change registry keys, encrypt files, connect to a suspicious address? If it does anything malicious, it is blocked, and its signature is created and shared via ThreatCloud to protect everyone else. Threat extraction. Threat extraction is incredibly powerful, but it can take a minute to analyze files. To avoid business delays, Check Point created threat extraction. This technology is brilliant. Instead of making the user wait, threat extraction reconstructs the file, removing any potentially malicious content like macros or embedded scripts, and delivers a safe, sanitized version to the user immediately. Meanwhile, the original file is sent to threat emulation for analysis in the background. This provides the perfect balance of security and productivity. Finally, we have Zero Phishing. Traditional phishing protection relies on a block list of known bad sites. But what about brand new phishing sites created just minutes ago? The Zero Phishing engine uses machine learning and AI to analyze websites in real time, looking for telltale signs of phishing. It inspects URLs for brand similarities, scans HTML forms on the page, and blocks access before the user can enter their credentials. It's proactive protection against one of the most common attack vectors. How does this all come together? Imagine a brand new piece of malware is emailed to one of your users. The antivirus blade scans it but doesn't have a signature yet, so it passes it on. But because it's an unknown file, threat emulation sends it to the sandbox. The sandbox discovers its malicious behavior and blocks it. But here's the magic. Threat emulation reports this new threat to ThreatCloud. ThreatCloud instantly generates a new signature and distributes it to your antivirus and IPS blades globally. The next time that same file tries to enter your network, it's no longer a zero-day threat. It is known piece of malware, and Antivirus Blade will block it instantly as at the gateway. That is the power of a truly integrated multi-layered defense. And that is a high-level overview of the core components in the Check Point R82 threat prevention solution, from IPS and Anti-Bot to the advanced sandboxing of threat emulation and AI-powered Zero Phishing. Each blade provides a unique layer of security. In our next video, we will getting deeper into the two management philosophies, which we have talked about: the custom and autonomous. to help you decide which is the right fit for your organization. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumb up and be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the rest of the series. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video.